And we have a matchup for the ages, two teams going head to head. We've got the Golden High School Demons and the Varsity Rocket Varsity Rocket Lobos, excuse me, from Rocky Mountain High School. And that's just a lot of Rockies, I'll tell you that right there, Caribou. But Varsity is a 6 seed coming into this, and that's going to kind of put them in a really good upset position to go against the 1 seed. And the Demons have done a phenomenal job. We got a chance to look a little bit at the bracket that they went through. I mean, it's going to be a tough matchup, but the Demons seem to be very, very quick to score, and we'll see if they'll be able to do it here in game 1.
Yeah, and they have a pedigree of success. You know, a handful of them have previous championships under their belt. This is a team that is accustomed to winning, and even as a 6 seed, here they are in the grand finals and looking to take out the number 1. Both of them had really solid records to the regular season. Both of them deservedly here in the championship game. I am very excited for this series.
Absolutely. And again, we're talking about a best of 7 series, and you look at their regular season, 6 wins, 2 losses on the regular season for the Lobos, and then 7-1 for the Demons. So really that is very, very close. With the playoffs, you've got a lot of 3-0s going through the board. So both teams going undefeated, and they're looking really, really well set for this championship final. And you look at a 7-game series, we talk about it a lot. Game 1 is that opportunity to kind of feel each other out, see which hand is going to be shown a little bit more.
And that's one of the dangers of the first game as well, because you don't want to reveal your entire hand in the first one, but being able to have that first game under your belt, kind of get that out of the way, like, okay, build up the confidence to go into game number 2. Maybe we're going to take this in a 4-game sweep and start to build the momentum from there. That's a huge factor that is going to kick off.
Yeah, it's going to kick off here in just a second, as game 1 is just around the corner.
We're doing this again, are we?
Just a little bit of technical difficulties from Caribou, but don't you worry about it, as game 1 just around the corner. Of course, you see both of these teams, they've already gone through their warm-ups and gotten ready to go. So we'll have that here in just a moment.
Yeah, I'm excited between these two teams of what's going to happen, because with the pedigree of success both of them have to be in a championship game, and a state championship to walk away with, in college. And these are young kids too, like 10th, 11th grades. Like, this isn't all seniors, so they have a chance to win a title now and then do it again next year.
Yeah, you look at the play versus seasons that some of these players have gone through. 3 seasons for some of the Lobos already in 11th grade. So they've got another opportunity to come back and really shine. And that's just one aspect of play versus, adding some of these seasons into the esports opportunity for Rocket League specifically. I mean, you look at the players from the Lobos, the 6 seed coming in. You've got Grardy, you've got Bulkerman, and you've got Vijal, all ready to go in these, and they've all found ways to really show up in different ways. You got Vijal is just a 10th grader, and that's something that sometimes we see a lot of 11th and 12th graders, but to come in and be on the starting lineup as a 10th grader is a really impressive thing.
Yeah, to be able to have that to start out, and then look for the continued and repeat success over and over again, looking at winning championships in last fall in 2020, now trying to cash in spring 21, looking for potentially fall 21, spring 22, like just repeat championships is a great sign for A, an esports program at a high school level, and B, an individual player skill, as well as the team skill that they have, assuming they keep the same roster from one semester to the next.
If they can keep that same roster, they will be an absolute menace next season. But you look at the Demons and how they have completed their number 1 seed. I mean, they've done a really good job as well. They've got 10th, 11th, and 12th graders on their team.
And that seniority is a thing that also you can look for, because they have that experience, going into where we're at, and being able to have that little bit of an edge. I mean, granted, it's a year or 2 difference when it comes down to it. that far ago, high school none of that really matters in the grand scheme. But as a senior, as a junior, you have that leadership potential, have that leadership capability, and could be a difference maker here coming into the series.
As game number 1 is set and ready to go, both teams coming in hot, best of 7. You've got the Lobos in the orange and the Demons in the white. See, just trying B-Rad Studios and Snaky or Snacky. I definitely think that with the 2Ks, that would be Snacky, not Bulkerman, of course. Berardi and Vijal for the Lobos, as 30 seconds off the board and under 30 seconds off the board. Snacky gets on the board for the Demons, and the Demons are going to strike first. They have done a really good job all the way through this tournament. I mean, their win-loss ratio throughout the season as well was just impressive, but coming into this tournament, they're feeling extremely hot. And now 1 goal up with under 30 seconds to go puts them in a good position to, apply the pressure and then maybe sit back, learn a little bit about their opponent here.
Yeah, and Snacky being able to put the first goal up, having potential to learn a lot about this. A very gifted individual, and you can tell explicitly because a senior that got accepted into the Colorado School of Mines, which is a very prestigious engineering school. I had a classmate go there. It is not very large. They have very high curriculum and high standards to get accepted into this one. So Snacky certainly going to be some brains of this operation.
Absolutely. Great defense by him as well, playing it off the boards to bounce that one all the way through. That was almost a full clear, but not Bulkerman was right there. A big demo right at midfield as Just Trying is on the attack for the Demons. Now has to get back. You see B-Rad Studios pushing through. Cleared out by Bulkerman. You see Grardi, just the patience, and then the big demo along the boards. Grardi doing a really good job midfield to really find out exactly who's going to push that ball and use their boost before committing. And that's something we don't always talk about. We talk about rotation. We talk about boost control and things like that, but we also don't talk too much about commit and how important it is not to commit and know when to or when not to, the way that Grardi just did. So kudos to him with having that mindset. Vijal with a shot, but that gets deflected back wide. Grardi comes in, pushes it into the corner, plays it very patiently. Only 4 boosts. Snacky comes up to get that cleared. You see B-Rad bounce it down into the corner of the attacking zone, and the Demons look to attack again. There's a shot on goal by Just Trying, and a 2-goal lead now for the Demons with 2:39 remaining.
Yeah, Bulkerman just kind of fumbled that one in the corner right there, and then on the other side, but so many demolitions have occurred early on in this game, and the fact, we go that amount of time in a dry spell without any goals is, I think, a good sign for both teams that this is going to be a very closely contested series, even though here in this first game right now, it is all Golden High School.
We've seen it before. You see this ball just kind of bounce through. The defense can't quite get back to it. 2:33 remaining, and the Demons have a 3-goal lead in this game 1. Again, it is best of 7, so it does give the Lobos a chance to come back and make those adjustments. And, with another physical play as B-Rad with a beautiful shot coming down, and a rebound found by Just Trying to make it a 4-goal lead for the Demons. And right now, the Demons are terrorizing the Lobos with shots on goal.
Yeah, and Just Trying, obviously a very mechanically gifted player, trying to make it here to the finals, a sophomore that wants to make it to the pros, and just trying to make a highlight reel here in this finals alone. And it's a great start to be like, yeah, when you make your application for a team, I'm a state champion, my 10th, maybe 11th, and also maybe 12th grade year. So a lot of time here to build a very good rapport.
Vijal playing it off the boards, can't get that cleared out. Instead, Bulkerman is going to have to do a really nice self pass, but broken up. Just the physicality, utilizing the fenders and the bumpers to boost each other out of the way. Snacky now going all the way up. You see how quickly you go aerial with that amount of boost. And now you look at the boost control, and right now the Demons have a lot of boost. However, Gardy being very patient with his. Vijal utilizing his at the right times, not Bokerman utilizing it off the wall. I mean, just the sheer fact that both of these teams to get here and the amount of effort and work that they put into to get to a final like this. Now with a little chip shot off the wall, and now it's Vijal open with a free open goal fast break, and Vijal answering back puts the Lobos on the board for this first game and the first goal of the series.
Yeah, and they're a crucial demo there at midfield on the left side that really opened that one up to let Vijal take that from end to end without any contest. The respawn just half a second too late. There's no chance whatsoever that you're going to get back in front of that net. So even though it's just the one, it starts with the one. There's still a minute left. You can very easily and very quickly get a couple back here.
60 seconds remain as Snacky with a little flip right in front of the goal, but Vijal doing a great job on defense. Tries to play that all the way up. He picks up the full boost at midfield. And now can they get it cleared out as rotations are key? You see Vijal just utilizing the boost to clear it into the corner and now play it as that was a perfect center, but denied by the defense of the Demons. Going aerial. Gardy clears it all the way out, and Snacky. The great defense by the Demons is there as well. As there's a shot on goal by Vijal, and Vijal says, I've got this, don't worry. Plays it perfectly off that bounce. Watch him collect it and then use the boost, throwing that across the goal into the opposite side. 27 seconds, it's a 2-goal game. I mean, the Lobos, they may be down, but they're not out.
Certainly looking to see if they can get something off this, and a slight miscue by just might be enough to open this one up here. There's still a good chance here in this possession. Instead, they just have to let this one go, let it reset. And the full clear, I think Rocky Mountain was probably expecting an opportunity, expecting that, but you saw Bokerman just kind of miss out at that midfield. Gardy not in position, didn't have any boost to get there. And Golden takes advantage and makes sure that there's no chance that they come back.
14 seconds and a 3-goal lead for the Demons of Golden High School. Golden High School are the number 1 seed coming in to this final. The number 6 seed, the Rocky Mountain Varsity Rocket Lobos, as the last few seconds tick off the clock. The ball has to touch down for it to officially end the game. Zeros across the board, and that is going to do it for game number 1 as the Demons putting on a show, taking game 1. I mean, you look how well they attacked at the beginning of that game. The Lobos found a little bit of a rhythm, and I think it came with those rotations and the comfortability of it. But again, in a best-of-7 series, they have the opportunity to give up some of those goals, reassess what they're going to do, and now move on into game 2.
Yeah, and looking into game number 2, because they started out here with